Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video today is for the buyers, for the disappointed buyers that are trying to purchase real estate in this crazy seller's market and they've been unable to do it. I felt it very important to create a video in terms of what can you do at this point if you've tried to purchase real estate and you keep striking out, you're feeling defeated, you're disappointed, of course. I'm going to give you some things that you can consider or think about as you continue to try and buy real estate, or also give you a plan B if you want to put the brakes on at this current moment in time. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Hasan Juma. I'm a real estate agent in Vancouver. I like to make these educational videos to help you in your buying or selling journey. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. So the market here in the Lower Mainland, in Greater Vancouver, and I know in other parts of Canada and even the US, is heavily favored towards sellers right now. And we have a lot of clients, a lot of buyers that are finding themselves getting priced out of the market. What I mean by that is they are sitting there ready and able to write offers on properties, but the prices are escalating so quickly that they're finding themselves in a position where as the weeks move forward, their buying power is going down and they're having less of an opportunity to purchase that home that they're looking for. So in this video, I'm going to cover a couple things that you can do as a buyer if you're still looking to purchase that property today, and also give you a plan B if that's more up your alley. So the first thing that I would do, and I know when I make this video, there's going to be a lot of people that are you're either going to love me for it or you're going to hate me for it, because I'm going to suggest some things that you may not want to consider. You may have already thought of and said, no, that's a no-go. I'm not going to consider doing something like that. But I'm going to put this out there, so love it or hate it. These are my suggestions if you are a buyer and you continue to strike out. The first thing I would say is to revisit the location that you're looking to purchase real estate in. Now, I know a lot of you are buying real estate and you need to stay within certain school zones for children or stay close to work. So I understand all of that. But the biggest driver, obviously, of real estate prices, real estate value, is location. And I'm finding a lot of clients, not my own only, but other agents' clients as well. There's a lot of shifting happening between communities, and not just from Vancouver West to Vancouver East, but we're seeing buyers shift from Vancouver East to Burnaby to Coquitlam. We're seeing Burnaby and Coquitlam shift to Surrey. There's a lot of shift eastward amongst buyers that are finally saying, look, I'm going to have to get out of my desired neighborhood. Yes, my commute's going to be a little bit longer. I will say that one of the greatest things about the Lower Mainland and Vancouver is our transit system and how much it is continually expanding, especially the SkyTrain and some of the proposed routes to the east in the Fraser Valley. So these are things over the long term that are going to really interconnect the different communities. And already over the last 5-10 years, we've seen this interconnectedness amongst the different cities. For example, King George SkyTrain in Surrey, you can now get to downtown Vancouver in just over 30 minutes. So anyone that needs to commute there for work, it could be an option. So I'm just putting it out there that if you've been focusing or trying to target on a certain area, especially with where inventory is at today, I would definitely expand that. Be open to other areas, be open to moving further eastwards. Even if it's possible moving towards the Fraser Valley or into the Fraser Valley, you're going to get better bang for your buck, and you're going to be a stronger buyer and have a better opportunity to purchase in that area. If you are a Fraser Valley buyer, again, maybe perhaps look to eastward or some other areas that are not quite in your number 1 area, but maybe they could be in a number 2 or a number 3 area for you. So that's number 1, is to revisit your location. The second tip I'm going to give you, or the second thing to think about, is revisit your property type. Now, I know there's a huge shift right now towards detached properties, and there's a large shift towards townhome properties, and people are realizing that how important a home is to them, and the importance of having their own yard, their own space, and maybe not having as many neighbors given the current environment out there. I would suggest, if you are very, very intent on purchasing real estate right now, to reconsider. If you're someone that's looking at a townhome, truly ask yourself whether you could be comfortable purchasing a condo right now. I say that because condo pricing has not quite escalated as much as townhomes and detached homes. So you can, especially in that 2-bedroom condo space, some of the larger units that carry prices just shy of what you might find in a townhome, that's a product type that I think you would have a good chance of winning if you are that buyer that's kind of looking at the townhouse market. In our area, townhouse pricing is just, it's become ridiculous, and the same thing's going to happen with condos very soon. Already we're seeing with 1-bedroom entry-level condos that price is going up, but there's kind of a window there where if you're thinking of purchasing a townhome and you're striking out and you're getting frustrated, just consider, can I make it? Can I live in a 2-bedroom condo? Again, a lot of people are shifting to townhomes so they have that outside space. One of the beautiful things about condos is they have shared amenity space. And yes, it is a shared space, but is that enough? Like if you had access to a gym, community garden, parks that are associated with certain areas, for example, in the River District, could that satisfy you? And especially, again, if you're trying to get into the market and you keep striking out, again, I would suggest that as a product type to look at, especially if you're looking at the townhome space. And nothing is forever. Nothing is permanent. So this may be a stepping stone for you to get into the market or to upgrade into the market, and wait until there's a softening on the detached home side or the townhome side, and then make that jump at that point. The last tip I'm going to give you, the third thing, if you're just done, and I know a lot of people like this, they're like, look, I'm done. I'm going to wait for the prices to come down. I can't keep submitting offers and keep missing out on these properties. And again, I totally get this. If that is where you're at right now, I cannot blame you. One thing I would continue to do is continue saving up your down payment, continue adding to it, keep building up that cash fund. I say that because as prices rise, your down payment requirement may be a little bit higher over time, but more so you have even more buying power the next time you're around. Look, I'm not going to say what goes up must come down, but Vancouver real estate, what goes up must plateau. So there's going to be a time period where there's more property on the market than buyers that are willing to purchase, and you're going to be ready for that, especially if you've kept building up your down payment, kept building up your cash reserve. You're going to be in a much stronger position to purchase at that time. And to be honest, with certain buyers right now, I don't think it's a bad strategy to wait. I'm not saying the market's going to crash. I don't ever see that happening in Vancouver. Having said that, we've always seen prices peak and then plateau and start rising again. And my only suggestion is when you do see that plateau, when you see it shift into a buyer's market, make your move at that time. So again, I hope you found this video useful. I tried to keep it quicker than most of my other videos. If you're a frustrated buyer, I hope you got some suggestions here that might help you either get into the market now or be more prepared for when the market shifts towards a buyer's market in the future. Thanks again for watching this video. If you want to buy and sell real estate in Vancouver and you want my help, all my info is below in the description. But otherwise, have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.